Your heart generates the strongest electromagnetic field in your body, extending up to 15 feet around you. Right now, through the quantum field, your heart field is connecting with everyone else experiencing this activation. Welcome to the reality revolution. This activation is the shifting into the new earth, a collective ascension activation. By listening to this, you will join us in the new earth. It's that simple. There's a version of earth existing right now, not in some distant future, not in another dimension that you can't reach. But it's here, accessible, shimmering just beyond the veil of what you've been conditioned to see. On this earth, when you wake in the morning, you feel the thoughts of those you love before you hear their voices. You know what they need. They know what you need. There's no confusion, no miscommunication, no walls between hearts. On this earth, the ideas that come to you in moments of inspiration don't take years to manifest. They crystallize into form within days, sometimes hours. The gap between thought and reality has collapsed. Creation has become instantaneous. It can very much be like heaven on earth. On this earth, you look into someone's eyes, you don't just see the person standing before you. You see all the parallel selves, all their potential, all their beauty across infinite timelines. You see who they've been and who they're becoming. They see this in you. This is the new earth. And the only thing standing between where you are now and the full immersion in this reality is the density of light you're currently processing. Today, we're going to change that. Everything that Ra teaches in the Law of One Material, which is a set of channelings that was created between 1981 and 1984 by LL Research, that discusses our consciousness from a non-human intelligence that is amazingly fascinating. Everything they taught came down to one fundamental principle: light carries information. The photons moving through your space right now are carrying data, intelligence, consciousness itself. And as you move through the levels of consciousness or densities of consciousness, the density of information in each light particle becomes more complex. And we're going through a very special time right now. The light available to humanity for the past several thousand years, what Ra calls third density light, carries a limited bandwidth of information. Think of it like the difference between a dial-up internet connection and fiber optic. Both transmit data, but the amount of information, the complexity, the speed is completely different. Third density light gave us enough bandwidth to develop individual self-awareness, to build civilizations, to create art, science, philosophy. It was perfect for the lessons we needed to learn, the lessons of choice, of polarity, of understanding ourselves as separate beings making moral decisions about the self and the other. But that light is shifting. The bandwidth is expanding. We are being flooded with fourth density light, a light that carries exponentially more information per photon. When your consciousness begins processing this higher density light, several things begin to happen simultaneously, and you're beginning to see this in the world. The proof of what I'm saying is that you can see this happening in the world, in the changes taking place. In third density, your thoughts are private. They exist in the isolation chamber of your individual mind, but fourth density light makes thought more tangible, more transmissible. You begin picking up on the thoughts, impressions, energies, and feelings of others. Not because you're developing some special psychic power, although that is an element, but because thoughts are electromagnetic patterns and the new light amplifies their broadcast strength. Those of you who have noticed you suddenly just know things about people, That's not just a new form of intuition developing for you. That's your consciousness beginning to process fourth density light that is all around you. You are reading the information field around people. The second is emotional resonance. In third density, you feel your own emotions and intellectually understand that others have emotions too. In fourth density, you feel what others feel. Their joy becomes your joy. Their pain becomes your pain. You feel it in your body as if it's your own. Now, as you develop your consciousness, you learn how to protect yourself from this. But for many, they're not ready for this. This is why Ra calls fourth density the density of love and understanding. Not because everyone becomes nice and loving, but because separation becomes impossible. You cannot harm another without feeling that harm yourself. You cannot ignore another suffering without experiencing that suffering directly. The third is rapid manifestation. Here's where it gets intense. In third density, the lag time between thoughts and manifestation was long. Just go back 20 years. You could think something and it might take months, years, or never materialize. The lag time was protective. It gave you space to change your mind, to refine your desires, to learn without immediately experiencing every consequence. Fourth density light collapses that lag time. Thoughts manifest faster, much, much faster. This is why so many of you have noticed that what you focus on, whether positive or negative, seems to show up in your life almost immediately now. The manifestation gap is closing. Fourth is access to parallel selves. In third density consciousness, you experience yourself as one timeline, one life, one linear path. Fourth density light gives you access to what Ra calls the higher self, your totalized self across all timelines. You begin experiencing memories that didn't happen in this timeline. You have skills you never learned. You know things you never studied. This isn't past life bleed through. This is parallel life integration. All your selves begin to merge into one coherent experience. Here's what Ra warned us about and what we're seeing play out right now. Fourth density light amplifies everything. Everything. If someone is unconsciously holding patterns of fear, rage, victimhood, or separation, fourth density light magnifies those patterns. Their unconscious behavior becomes exaggerated, extremely undeniable. This is why the world seems so chaotic, more polarized, more intense. The light is revealing what was always there, amplifying what was hidden. For the unconscious, this is a dangerous time. Their shadow selves, their repressed material, their unhealed wounds, their resentments, all of it is being illuminated and amplified by this new light. They are acting out in increasingly dramatic ways because they are being forced to see what they've refused to acknowledge. But for the conscious, for those of us who are willing to do the inner work, to connect with their higher self, to open to love, this is the greatest opportunity in human history. Because here's the secret. You can choose which timeline you're on. You can choose which version of Earth you're experiencing. And when enough of us make that choice together, we don't just shift ourselves, we shift the collective field. The social memory complex is what they were teaching about, and that's what we are. Ra speaks extensively about the social memory complex. What happens when a group of beings becomes so harmonized, so transparent to each other, that they function as one unified consciousness while still maintaining individual identity. Think of it like this. Right now, you're like individual instruments playing in an orchestra. Each of you is making your own beautiful sound, largely unaware of how your frequency interacts with others. A social memory complex is when the orchestra becomes so attuned that it plays as one being, every instrument perfectly synchronized, every note enhancing every other note, creating harmonies that none could create alone. This isn't losing yourself in a collective. It's finding a larger self that includes but doesn't erase your individuality. You become more yourself because you're experiencing yourself through infinite perspectives simultaneously. And this is what we're creating today. Now, I get a lot of people that have questioned me after the recent series that came out on Apple called Pluribus, saying, is this what a social memory complex is? It is not. Everybody's losing their individuality on that show. That is more of a metaphor for AI than a sort of an example of group consciousness. Everybody remains individually conscious. They have access to this field, though. Just look around. You're seeing the effects. People who cannot tolerate the new frequencies are removing themselves from your life. Relationships that were built on third density patterns, obligation, codependency, unconscious habit are dissolving. Simultaneously, you're magnetizing soul family, people who can match your frequency, who can see you, who can operate in transparency with you. You're having experiences of simultaneous time, feeling the past and future as present, existing in multiple timelines at once. That's why I'm teaching the future self integrations. It is an important understanding as you interact with this fourth density light. I'm being guided by my higher self in teaching you this. Have you noticed your dreams are becoming more vivid, more instructive? That's your consciousness practicing navigating fourth density while your physical body sleeps. Synchronicities have become so common, they're almost mundane now. That's fourth density light reorganizing probability fields around your focused intention. The shift isn't coming, it's here. You're already halfway between worlds. I need to tell you something about why I am doing this activation today. I have been working with these frequencies for several years now. These teachings, these activation codes, and I have learned how to hold and transmit fourth density light in a stabilized form to be a channel for it without distortion. That's why I'm excited to meet people in group environments so I can fully release that light. I can send this light through a carrier wave in the vibration of my voice. So in this episode, I'm fully releasing this light as you hear my voice and the vibrations, they're a part of it. I'm not holding back. I'm not limiting it for your comfort, not moderating the transmission. Today we go all the way. If I have the opportunity to see you in person, I want you to feel this light. You're already feeling it. What this means practically is that you may feel intense physical sensations as you hear my voice. Heat in your body, tingling in your spine, pressure in your third eye or crown. Your heart may race. You may feel waves of emotion, bliss, grief, ecstasy, release, sometimes all at once. This is your body and energy field adjusting to a higher bandwidth of light. This transmission works regardless of when you're listening. The quantum field doesn't recognize linear time. Your intention to participate connects you to this transmission fully. You are part of this social memory complex we're creating together. This is the initiation point, the moment where you make the irreversible choice to fully embody fourth density New Earth consciousness in your physical form. You don't come back from this the same. You can't unsee what you're about to see. You can't unfeel what you're about to feel. So my question to you is, are you ready? If not, you can stop it here and come back to this when you're ready. Now I want you to place your hand on your heart. Feel it beating. Your heart generates the strongest electromagnetic field in your body, extending up to 15 feet around you. Right now, through the quantum field, your heart field is connecting with everyone else experiencing this activation throughout time. We are already interconnected at the electromagnetic level. Now take a breath. Not a deep meditation breath, just a natural breath. Let your awareness settle into your chest. into your heart, into the space where you feel love, where you feel connection, where you feel that quiet knowing that you are more than this body, more than this personality, more than this one timeline. From your heart center, I want you to imagine, or feel, or sense, or simply intend a light beginning to glow. This is your light, the unique frequency signature that is you across all timelines, all densities, all dimensions. Don't visualize someone else's version of what light should be like. What color is your light? What texture? Does it pulse or flow or spiral? Let it be what it naturally wants to be. Now let that light expand. Let it fill your chest cavity. Let it expand into your shoulders, down your arms, into your belly, your spine. Let it rise up through your throat, into your head, flooding your brain with light. Let it move down through your hips, your legs, all the way to your feet. You are becoming a being of light, not metaphorically, literally. Your cells are crystalline structures that can hold and transmit light. You're activating them right now. Let that light expand beyond your skin. Let it create a field around your body, 3, 6 feet, as large as it wants to go. You are becoming a beacon. Now, from this expanded state, I want you to tune into a frequency that's always been there, but perhaps you haven't consciously connected with. This is the frequency of your higher self, the version of you that exists outside of time. If you've done meditations or activations with me where we connected, then it's much easier for you. The higher self can see all your timelines simultaneously. It has already walked the path you're walking and knows exactly where it leads. Don't try to see a form. Don't try to see words. Just feel a presence. A consciousness that is you, but bigger, wiser, more encompassing. You might feel it as a warmth above your head, tingling in your crown. A sudden knowing, a feeling of being held, guided, loved unconditionally by a version of yourself that already knows how this all turns out. Let yourself merge with this higher consciousness. Let its awareness flow into yours. You're not losing yourself. You're expanding into your totality. Let the boundaries dissolve between your individual timeline self and your higher dimensional self. Now, allow your higher selves, everyone that's doing this activation in all of time and space, allow these higher selves to connect, to communicate, to integrate, to merge together in this moment. Feel a connection forming. All these higher selves form a single entity. What does this entity want you to know right now? Don't think about it, just feel it. Let the knowing rise. Now we are going to reach forward to the version of you that already exists on the new earth. That you that's already fully fifth density already, living in the healed timeline, already experiencing the reality we're moving toward. This is not someone you have to become. They already exist. From their perspective, looking back at you now, this moment we're in right here is the moment everything changes. This is the hinge point they remember as when they finally crossed over. You have connected with this future self, previous activations and meditations. I have slowly tried to develop a relationship so it may be easier for you. But with your intention and your mind, feel into this future self. What are they experiencing? How do they move through their day? What does their body feel like? Lighter, more energized, more coherent? What kind of relationships do they have? What kind of world do they live in? Try not to imagine what you think it should be like. Let this future self show you what it's actually like. Let the information flow backward through time from them to you. From their perspective, you're not separated by time. They can reach back and touch you right now. Let them place their hand on your heart. Let them transmit their frequency, their knowing, their certainty directly into your field. Feel yourself beginning to match their vibration. Your frequency is rising to meet theirs. The distance between who you are now and who you are then is collapsing. Now bring your awareness back to your heart, but this time expand your awareness to include everyone experiencing this activation right now. Many of you are experiencing this right now at the same time. Everyone listening right now, everyone who will ever hear this, long after I'm gone, everyone who has ever heard this, feel the light in your heart beginning to pulse, and notice everyone else's heart light is pulsing too. And the pulses are beginning to synchronize, like heartbeats in a group that start beating in rhythm. This is a natural phenomenon we entrain to each other. Let your heart light reach out through the quantum field and connect with everyone in this collective field. Feel their light touching yours in return. Open yourself up to it. If you have to, forgive them. Release any expectations about who they are. Allow them to join you. We're creating a network, a web of light, each individual point of consciousness maintaining its uniqueness while simultaneously connecting to the whole. This is a social memory complex beginning to form. You can feel what everyone in this field is feeling. Not as chaos, but as a symphony, each person's frequency adding to the collective harmony. In this state, you have access to the gifts, the knowledge, the capabilities of everyone in this field. We become more than the sum of our parts. We become a unified consciousness with infinite facets. Now, from this unified field, we're going to reach up together, not individually, but as one consciousness, and connect to the source of the fourth density light itself. Imagine, feel, intend that above us, there is an infinite ocean of light. This is the light that Ra speaks of, the intelligent infinity, the source field, the quantum field of all possibility. It's always been there, always pouring down, but in third density, we can only process a trickle of it. As a unified social memory complex together, we have the collective capacity to channel a massive influx of this light. Together, we can hold what none of us could hold alone. Open the crown of our collective consciousness and let the light pour in. This is the fourth density light, the light carrying infinite information, infinite possibility, infinite creative potential. Feel it flooding through our collective field, expanding. Feel it upgrading every cell, every atom, every particle of our being. Feel it rewiring our neural pathways, activating dormant DNA strands, turning on capacities that have been sleeping for lifetimes. This is the light that makes miracles normal. This is the light that collapses timelines, the light that transforms reality. Let it pour in. As much as we can hold, more than we think we can hold. Let our collective capacity as a group expand to meet the infinite supply. Let it overflow, expanding beyond you. 6 feet, 10 feet, 30 feet, 500 feet, 2,000 feet, a mile, 10 miles, 100 miles, 1,000 miles around you, just expanding. Together, we are unleashing fourth density light on this planet. We are sending it with love. We are sending it to heal those that are struggling with their shadows, that are unconscious. With this light, we send out with the instruction to heal. From this state of unified consciousness, flooded with fourth density light, going to imagine the new earth into being together as one consciousness. It's the blueprint layer of reality. What we imagine with this much coherence, with this much light, with this much unified intention must manifest. So let's see it together. Let's feel it together. Let's imagine with such clarity and power that we shift the probability fields towards this timeline. See humanity waking up right now through your mind's eye, not just a few, not just a small spiritual community, the whole species. See this moment when enough people reach critical mass consciousness that the entire collective field tips into fourth density. See governments, corporations, systems, technologies built on separation and control. See them dissolve, not through violence, but through irrelevance. See them becoming obsolete as humanity remembers who they are, as humanity remembers how to organize around love instead of fear. See it now. Now I want you to see technology transform. See clean energy becoming universal. Free energy devices that were suppressed for decades suddenly become available, released because the power structures that suppressed them no longer exist, no longer can hold them back. I want you to see healing technologies, med beds, frequency medicine, consciousness-based healing become available to everyone. See scarcity ending because we remember that the universe is infinitely abundant. See the earth healing. See the oceans cleansing themselves, forests regrowing overnight, extinct species returning. Not through any human effort, through the earth herself choosing to regenerate now that humanity's destructive frequency has shifted. See humanity and nature in partnership again, in harmony again, in a sacred relationship again. See food abundance, see gardens growing in every community, people sharing resources freely. See children eating clean, vibrant, living food. See nutrition-related disease disappearing within one generation. See healing between people. See enemies laying down weapons because they can suddenly feel each other's pain and cannot continue to inflict it. See family members reconciling because the veils of misunderstanding have dropped. See resentments dissolving because in this density, you can see the full story. Why people did what they did, what wounds they were operating from. See forgiveness flowing freely because judgment becomes impossible when you can feel the totality of someone's experience. See communities forming. Intentional communities of soul families coming together, building regenerative villages, creating new models of living in harmony with the earth. Children growing up in these communities knowing only love, only support, only the truth of their infinite nature. See education transformed into cultivation of innate gifts rather than indoctrination into conformity. See art, music, and beauty unleashed. See our creative capacity fully realized, every person expressing their unique frequency through art, movement, sound, creation. See cities transformed into gardens, buildings covered in living walls, sacred geometry guiding architecture. See beauty everywhere, because beauty is the natural expression of coherent consciousness. See yourself in your perfect partnership, your soul family, your right work. See yourself in your body that feels good, that has energy, that radiates health. See yourself in your home that feels like a sanctuary. See yourself doing the work you came here to do, surrounded by people who see you, celebrate you, support you. See yourself financially free, emotionally free, spiritually free. Free to do what you want when you want. See the whole world awakening. See disclosure of non-human intelligence happening not as invasion of terror, but as reunion with a galactic family. See ancient wisdom being restored. See the Akashic field opening. Mystery schools returning. See every person remembering their true self, their infinite nature, their role in the grand design. Hold this vision together. Feed it with our collective light. Breathe life into it with our unified intention. We're not hoping this happens. We are choosing this now together. We are collectively collapsing the quantum field towards this specific probability, our greatest timeline realized fully and completely. For us to live in our greatest timeline, the whole world needs to join us, and we're doing that now. This is the new Earth. This is the timeline we're selecting together right now. Now the final step, the irreversible choice from this state of unified consciousness. Holding the vision of new Earth, flooded with your fourth density light. I'm going to ask you to make a declaration. I want you to declare this with your entire being. Say this with me. I choose to ascend into fourth density. I choose to inhabit my body on the new Earth timeline. I choose to release all attachments to third density reality. I choose to be a beacon of this new light. I choose to be a bridge for others. I choose to embody heaven on earth. I choose love. I make this choice now, completely, irreversibly, with my whole consciousness. Don't just think it, feel it. Let every cell in your body register this choice. This is a quantum commitment. This is you selecting which timeline that you're going to stay on for the entire planet. Feel the light in your body intensifying response to this choice. Feel your frequency rising. Feel the density of your physical form becoming lighter, more crystalline. You're not leaving your body. You're bringing your body with you. This is ascension in the body, not out of it. Your physical form is transforming to match the higher frequency consciousness you're embodying. No ascension symptoms needed. This is the total shift. Feel the shift happening. Feel yourself crossing the threshold. Feel the version of you that was afraid, that was limited, that was conditioned. Feel that version falling away like a chrysalis. And the you that emerges is radiant, sovereign, whole, and infinite. You are a fourth density being now. Not becoming, are, present tense, already done. Take a breath, a deep, full breath. You're still here, still in your body, but nothing is the same. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space, to your physical body, to this moment. But notice you're seeing everything through new eyes. You're feeling everything through a new heart. The person you were when we started this activation does not exist anymore. That timeline has been severed. When you open your eyes, you open them as a new being, as your future self, as your totalized self, as a fourth density consciousness embodied in physical form on the new earth. Your space is on the new earth now. Your home is in the new earth. Your entire reality bubble exists within the new earth. This moment that we're sharing now is on the new earth now. And everyone you meet from this point forward, you meet them as someone who has crossed over. The world outside might still look like third density for a while. That's just lag time. The physical world catching up to the consciousness shift that has occurred, but you're not subject to that old timeline anymore. You're operating from the new earth timeline. You'll begin to see evidence of that everywhere you look. And you're bringing everyone around you with you. You're seeing the world transformed. You are now living on your greatest timeline, and so is the whole planet. Welcome home. Welcome to the new earth. To help in your transition into the new earth, join the Reality Revolution tribe. You can find us at skool.com, skool.com/Reality Revolution. We have exclusive content, amazing weekly group sessions. It has been one of the most incredible experiences of my life. I would love for you to join me there. We have a new event in New Jersey coming. You can still get tickets February 27th through March 1st at the Newark Airport Hilton. You can get tickets at brianscottlive.com/February-2026. All the links are in the description. Listen to my music on Spotify. You can now find it at the Brian Scott Musical Experience. Check out my art. You can find it at www.newearth.art. I'm sending all my love, all my light to everyone listening, and welcome to the Reality Revolution. Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I'm Brian Scott, and I have a huge announcement. I'm so excited to finally let you know that on February 27th at the Newark Airport Hilton, we're holding a 3-day immersive meditative experience designed to create the most profound transformation possible. We created this event specifically because so many of you couldn't make it to the LA event. We got to work, and after looking everywhere, we found the Newark Airport Hilton to be the most central and reasonably priced location. You don't just learn about timeline shifting, you actually do it. You don't just understand the concepts philosophically, you embody them. On Friday, we start with activating your pineal gland, your gateway to higher consciousness. Then you meet your higher self and learn to quantum jump into your greatest timeline. And by the end of the day, you will do my most powerful meditation where you actually become your future self from that greatest timeline. We get together for a group karaoke and sing along and community celebration because joy and connection are just as essential to your transformation as the deep work. This is your invitation to step into the life that's calling you forward. Let's do this together. I can't wait to meet you. Once again, it's www.brianscottlive.com/February-2026.